Flippity flop.
What is up, my friends? Hope you guys are doing well. Really busy week this week, so I didn't really have time to do the video I wanted to do. Really busy with work and the family, and going through a little transition here in the YouTube studio, my little corner here you guys are aware of. But the big issue is my fish tank, Phoebe's little turtle tank here. It's going this coming Wednesday. I'm getting a new tank to fill in this little crevice here. I'm really looking forward to it. So I figured in the meantime, I had to clear out this whole area to make way for the tank. As you can see, my desk is gone. And I reconfigured my shelves, as you can see. Those of you familiar with the channel, you know how the usual layout is. So yeah, I removed this shelf and I put a little spackle to fill up the holes. But as you can see, I got to re-spackle and sand it out, and eventually I'll paint it so it look like no holes there. But yeah, I moved the shelf, and I decided to stack them vertically. And I figured this would be a good opportunity to go through my arcade mini cabinet collection. Not only are these really fun to collect, I mean they make really nice shelf pieces, and they're also very playable. I really enjoy them. And as the years have gone on with this brand of my arcade, I've noticed that the newer ones that are coming out are really getting better and better. So I figured we'd start at this top shelf and work our way down and going over all the little cabinets that you see here on the shelf. And yeah, this will be the last time you guys probably see this tank here. And yeah, I'm gonna be rearranging this back wall. Yeah, Mandalorian right there. But yeah, I don't know if you guys ever seen, like, this is my basement window here. I kind of have it blocked with a Golden Axe poster, but yeah, it's my little man cave. So let's just start off with the top shelf we have here. It's not my arcade cabinet, but this is pretty fun. It's called the Superboy. For those of you who are not familiar, it's pretty much a Super NES, portable system that you can actually hook it up to your TV too. It doubles, and it's got 2 controller ports. Really cool. I love this thing. And yeah, it sits on the shelf, but I actually use this thing. But I figured this top shelf here is a good place to keep it for now until the ultimate reason for this top shelf, I mean, these little items are just holding a spot because I want to expand my mini arcade collection, so I have an extra shelf for more down the road. So yeah, Maui, you guys have seen him on the channel.
Tough crowd.
Baze Melbis from Rogue One. Mike Piazza, New York Met from the 90s. Catcher, great catcher. Hall of Fame, I think. And then you got over here, Boba Fett with his prize. And my controller holder. All right, so let's start off with the first one. This was one of my first cabinets. It's a Miss Pac-Man machine. And how could you go wrong? Pretty nice artwork, looks great, plays great, no complaints. I enjoy it. And the coin slot, lights up. Pretty cool. Next, we have, this was the little machine that started off my obsessive collection now for these little cabinets. This is like a no-name Chinese ripoff, but it's got over 180 Sega Genesis games built in here, and I love it. As you can see here, you can see Super Street Fighter 2 on here. And it actually plays pretty good for a Chinese, knockoff. Most of the games play really well. Some of them, the audio was a little off on some of the games, but I think I originally paid like $25 for this machine. And now if you go on Amazon and look for the same unit, it's like doubled in price for whatever reasons. I have no idea. But this is my very first one. I got about a year and a half ago, I think, maybe, when I started collecting these. And I had done a video of this little machine. If you want to know more about it, just check my product reveal playlist. It'll be in there. Pretty cool. I like that it's got the Street Fighter artwork on it, stickers. And I use it. I still use these. And what's good about this one in particular, it has a rechargeable battery. You can charge it. Well, the other is use double A's. I actually don't buy mini cabinets that are plug-ins only. I like the the portable factor. I can pick it up and take it with me, and I have to plug it into a wall. Next we have here, this is my Joust cabinet. For those of you that are not familiar with Joust, it's basically like this night game where instead of your riding a horse to joust your opponents. You're flying around like these ostriches. Pretty cool. Great arcade hit of the 80s. And now this unit wasn't very expensive at all. It's actually cheaper than the My Arcade units. I think it was like maybe $15. I love it. Moving on to my Frogger cabinet. This is another inexpensive cabinet. Not bad. I think I paid like around $15 for it. I think it's cool. Oh, you know, some have complained on Amazon, the customer reviews, that they don't like the graphics, they don't like the way it looks. But to me, it reminds me of, like, you know, Atari 2600 graphics. My only legitimate gripe with this machine is that you really can't play it looking down. Like the screen display is kind of dark if you're looking, you know, from the top down. You kind of have to hold it with two hands. You know, one hand to hold it and the other hand using, you know, the joystick. But another cool feature that it has is it saves your high score on there too after you shut it off. Moving along to the lower shelf, coming down here, we got Bad Dudes. This was an NES favorite of mine. I really love this one. You can see it's pretty cool. Side-scrolling beat 'em up, little platforming elements. Really cool for its time, and still a blast to play. I'm working on a no-death run for Bad Dudes. Maybe eventually I'll have a video on it. But yeah, one of my favorite games, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. Pretty cool. Moving on to one of my, well, this is my favorite maze game of all time, and that is Burger Time. I remember playing the crap out of this back when I was a kid in the early 80s, especially on the original Intellivision. And over the years, I think I've played this game more than I've played Super Mario Brothers. I just love this game and the challenges. And I noticed that every time I play a different port of Burger Time, you know, the AI or the feel of it is just slightly different. Each port has its own unique feeling to it. What we have here is Heavy Barrel. Wait, did I show you guys the artwork? Well, they all have, you know, light up coin feeders. And yeah, there you go. Little Burger Time. Pretty. I like it. Moving on to my next one, we have Heavy Barrel. It's a top-down shooter. Reminds you of like Carry Warriors, or Mercs, or Shock Troopers. Good game by Data East. I enjoy it. Looks pretty cool. And another Data East hit, we have Caveman Ninja. The machine looks pretty nice, a lot colorful, and the game plays really well. So now my latest addition to my collection is the arcade version of Contra. Now this is one of the newer My Arcade cabinets. It actually sells for a little bit higher price than your standard ones that are normally around $20 to $25. This one is retailing a little higher, around $40 to $50. I think partly because it has a different screen. It has this vertical screen, which really complements the arcade version of Contra really well. You know, I had never played the arcade version of Contra when I was a kid. I always knew of Contra from my NES, and this was I really enjoyed playing through this. It's a little more challenging than the home version. They only give you 3 credits, and so yeah, I was able to beat it. But now my next goal is to try and beat it with 1 credit. A lot of fun. You could actually link 2 of these together. They give you a wire, and you can play co-op. You need 2 machines. Pretty cool. And like I said, this is the latest, one of the latest of my arcades models, and I'm hoping we see more. You know, just slightly taller than the old ones, and you have that vertical screen. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, what my arcade brings out next. And just recently, I ordered from New Wave Street Fighter 2. It's a 12-inch machine, which I'm looking forward to getting. But it was like a 5-week back order on that, so that's coming in a few weeks. And I just purchased Space Invaders, which is a newer machine. I think it's actually 10 inches tall. It's a little, and these are about like 7. So, but I'm not going to open up the Space Invaders one until like Christmas time, so I have some stuff to open for the kids. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too. So yeah, that's all I got for now. I hope you guys like the new setup. You know, over time I'll be adding more cabinets to the collection. I really enjoy them, and I highly recommend any collectors out there if they're interested in checking these out. I really enjoy them. So there you have it, my friends. Hopefully next weekend I'll have more time. Well, I should have more time next weekend to fix this area up and get it ready for my next video. And yeah, say goodbye to this little 30-gallon tank. I got a bigger one coming, a big cube, a 90-gallon. It's gonna plug in this area. Pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next Monday for my next one. Peace out, guys.
Yeah.